This is a high-flow performance cold air intake, and today we're going to be removing my stock intake, putting this beautiful cold air intake on, and by the end of it we're going to take our Saturn SL2 to a local race shop and run it on their dynamometer, see if this thing actually adds any horsepower to our game. What's up everyone, welcome back to Stance Brothers. Cold air is more dense than hot air, so when your ECU is reading higher air density or more flow because it's cold, your computer goes, oh, we're getting higher air density, we better burn more fuel. And when your car burns more fuel, it produces more power. And more power makes you go faster. And going faster is the whole point. That is why you need a cold air intake. Now the intake system we have is from Weapon R. We actually got it through a Hoonigan's company, Throttle Performance. And so that's cool, we got it for like money. And we also have our Canon air filter to replace the crummy, stupid air filter that came with the Weapon R. It comes with stickers. K&N air filter stickers add a minimum of 3 horsepower for every placement. The more stickers, the more better. How about that? Ah! I'm thinking this piece goes here, this piece goes here, and then this piece, this is that air filter, goes there. This one will go right there. I'm guessing this next part will be probably some like lo-fi and then just B-roll. So one of the perks of replacing your old intake system with a new cold air intake or short ram intake system is like the cleanness of your engine bay. Like you'd much rather look at something minimal and shiny than just like a pile of like plastic.
Okay, so now it's time to remove our air inlet temperature sensor from the factory air box. We're gonna grab ourselves a 13mm deep well socket and pull it right out. See how it fits.
All right, so you may have seen from an earlier video that we've actually raised this entire motor a whole 1.5 inches, and we'll leave a link in the description if you want to reference that for more information. But what it's doing now is because the engine's sitting so high, you can see here when this when the first pipe goes down under the throttle body, it's actually hitting right up against this pinch weld here along the firewall. And it's not actually able to sit flat here on the throttle body. So what we're going to do simply is we're going to take this and bend it back out of the way just a little bit, just to create that clearance we need, so it's not rubbing up against the back of this, and so we can get that sitting correctly on there. Yes.
When I placed it.
This is all bent up. We finished it off with spray paint, so it's beautimous. And then we're gonna just fit this on here. And oh, it is perfect. I need another sippy sip. For ease of install, we're just gonna do this in 2 separate pieces, beginning with this part on the throttle body.
How's that fitment looks good? Do you think you can notch this where it's at?
Notch what?
The band. It's not going to come up and off, but how's that fitment there? Stop right there. That's good. I've got it. I'm holding it if you want to take your measurement.
Okay, so this wire that connects to the AIT sensor, too short. We cut the loom. And now it fits. But still not super happy with the brace. So we're gonna have Isaiah reinforce it.
We are going to be making a new bracket for the air filter and make it so it doesn't wiggle around like that. Alright, so now that we have this piece made where it can bolt on in 3 places, now we need to make a piece that comes up off of it that will hold the air filter in place. So now this piece slides in here and it will bolt in 1, 2, 3 spots, and the air filter will be much more secure.
No.
So we finished up the new bracket, and as you can see, it made this much stiffer. I'm shaking the whole car now instead of just the air filter.
Alright, me and Isaiah are headed off to, I said Isaiah. Me and Isaiah are headed off to SD Racing to get the car up on the dyno and run some numbers, try and see just how much horsepower this new air intake actually adds, you know? And as some of you may have noticed, it's actually raining torrentially today, and turns out that plays a part in how a vehicle performs and even a dyno result. Yeah, so that was not how I was expecting it to go today at the race shop. We've actually gotten my car dynoed before and got all the numbers and everything like that. Fancy chart. First time we ran it on the dyno. Wheel torque was 104 and the wheel horsepower was a 103. Drum roll, please. Wheel torque, 102. Wheel power, 101. We lost 2 horsepower. A new cold air intake, -2 horsepower. I'm like, what? What? So I was talking to Sean, the owner guy, afterwards, and he was like, yeah, so basically like when the air moisture level is like super high, your car doesn't perform as well. Sean also mentioned that a cold air intake, especially on a small, low horsepower 4-cylinder vehicle, only gonna gain you around 2 or 3 horsepower or whatever. If at the end of the day someone was to be like, dude, should I get a cold air intake for my car? I want that horsepower, baby. I'd be like, but the cool vibes, you know? Better driving, better cool sound, better cool looks, better cool you. It's, well, that's 4 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? That's an 80% gain. 80% of a cold air intake is how cool it makes you. Then, I mean, like, that's really divine. Yeah, I guess that's it. Go buy a cold air intake, be cool, be blessed. See ya.